Welcome to Boggle, everybody. This is Boggle, the interactive game, an exciting new game where not only do the players in the studio compete, but several times during the course of this show, you at home, as you know, get a chance to win prizes by playing a game very similar to the one we're playing here. All you need is a touch-tone telephone, so stick around for that, will you? Let's meet our four studio players. First, Tim Cavanaugh, a customer service rep from Bloomfield, Michigan. Then we have Rochelle Prejean, a merchandising assistant from Canoga Park, California. Beth Pesikov is a student from Van Nuys, California. And we have Leslie Lahoda, a retail manager from Toronto, Canada. Give yourselves a nice round of applause, as we will as well. Welcome. These four players will compete in our elimination contest until we come up with one Boggle champion of the day who will win this fabulous trip. Randy?
Quick will fly today's winner and a guest to beautiful Hawaii. You'll spend a week of sun and fun at Hawaii's famous Ilokai Hotel. Ideal location where Waikiki's beaches begin. Superb restaurants and 3 decades of aloha. The Ilokai Hotel. Good luck.
Thanks, Randy. Nice trip, huh? And by the way, in addition to the trip to Hawaii, we'll also give you his and her watches. All right, players, we are about to start round one. In front of you, you'll see a keypad that looks exactly like a telephone keypad. I'll show you a grid of letters that corresponds to that keypad. Hidden in that grid are 4- and 5-letter words. I'll give you a clue to one of the words. You'll have 10 seconds to spell it out by pressing the number or symbol on your keypad that corresponds to the correct letters. And bear in mind, you're spelling the answers out using the letters on our grid and not the letters on your telephone keypad. For example, in this grid, if the clue was cheddar cheese can be this, you would ignore the letters on your telephone keypad and you'd spell out the answer sharp, S-H-A-R-P, by pressing the number keys that are in the same position as the letters on our grid. So to spell out sharp, you would push 4 for S, 7 for H, 5 for A, 2 for R, and 6 for P. And let me point out, in each word, each letter connects to the prior letter. Okay? Everybody understand? Now, one more thing. After 3 seconds, we'll show you the first letter of the answer. And remember, you can only use a letter once for each word, okay? Now, each word is worth up to 1,000 points. The faster you punch in the correct letters, of course, the more points you score. The 3 players with the highest scores after 5 words will move on to round 2. You at home can practice playing our game by finding the same words that Tim, Rochelle, Beth, and Leslie are looking for using your own touch-tone phone. Practice up. See how you do. All right, let's get started by looking at the first Boggle board. Here's your grid of letters. We'll use this grid to find the 5 words in this round. And the first clue is Sioux City State. This begins with I. Three of you pushed the right buttons. 8, 5, 6, and 3. You spelled out Iowa, I-O-W-A, using the letters in our grid. Sioux City, Iowa. Beth's the only one who missed out on that one. Remember, you can score up to 1,000 points for each correct answer, and your scores, remember, are determined by how fast you punched in your answer. Let's move on to clue number 2. All righty? Here we go. The clue is duck's feathers. The word begins with a D. D-O-W-N. Down, duck's feathers. So we add these scores to your totals. Again, Beth came up short that time, as did Rochelle and Tim. All right, those are the totals. And Beth, you have not scored as yet, so you can do something about that now, all right?
Okay.
You need a good high score and a correct answer. Let's move on to number 3. Here's your clue, everybody. Small, medium, or large. Word begins with an S. Everybody got it. Did you push 7, 8, star, and 0? If so, you spelled out size using the letters on our grid, S-I-Z-E. Beth, I noticed you were the very first one in that time. Make it up for lost time. All right, let's add that to your previous scores, okay? Of course, Beth has 609. She's still the low person. Leslie's the high one to this point. Remember, only 3 can move on to the next round. All right, those are the totals as we go to word 4. Here's your clue. Look at this one. Opposite of better. Begins with W. Scores could change appreciably. W-O-R-S-E. Opposite of better is worse, of course. We add that to your previous scores, and we see where everybody stands at this point in our game of interactive Boggle. There are the newest scores. And Beth, although you have 916 points in your 4th, you still are within striking distance. We're ready for our final word. Beth, that means you got to get this right to have a chance to move on to the next round, okay? All righty, here's our final word, and your clue for it is two's company, three's a what? Starts with C. C-R-O-W-D. Two's company, three's a crowd. Let's total up the scores and see who's moving on to round two. Could Beth pull it off? Oh, not quite. We have Tim, Rochelle, and Leslie. Came a little closer, Beth, but not quite. Those first two words did you in. Of course, we have to say goodbye to Beth, but we do have some nice parting gifts for you. And we do have a chance for you folks at home to play another game of Boggle. You want to get in on the fun? Here's your chance at home to be a game show contestant. If you always wanted to be one, here's your chance to win prizes. Watch this.
It's time for a Family Channel interactive play break. Get to your phones because it's your chance to be a contestant on a game show. Here's your host, Wink Martindale.
Hi, it's time for a Boggle play break. You want to win terrific prizes? Then pick up the phone now and call 1-900-773-5533 before our call-in countdown reaches 0. It only costs $4.98 to play, and it's really easy. We play Boggle by finding 4- and 5-letter words in a grid that resembles your telephone keypad. We'll give you clues to 5 different words. To spell out a word, look at the screen, find the letter you need, and punch the button on your phone that's in the same place as that letter. In this grid, if the first clue was prayers ending, you'd spell out the answer Amen by pressing 5 for A, 1 for M, 2 for E, and 4 for N. And let me point out, in each word, each letter must connect to the previous letter. After 3 seconds, we'll show you the first letter of the answer. You'll then have 7 more seconds to spell out the complete word. Remember, you can only use a letter once for each word, and in order to get credit for an answer, you must spell it out completely. After 5 words, the caller with the highest score combining the most correct answers in the shortest amount of time wins. Randy, tell them about the prizes.
Today's featured prize, Lloyd Flanders Man-Made on the Lloyd Loom. Elegantly styled all-weather wicker furniture. Durability for indoor or outdoor living. Designed to grace any home from Lloyd Flanders. Today's play break winners will compete in our weekly playoff for a fabulous vacation trip for 2 to the Maison Dupuis in New Orleans. And remember our newest edition, Play TV 1, where members only can play for a special grand prize each week. It's here on FAM.
It's easy, but don't forget, you need a touch-tone phone, and you must be at least 18 to play. Well, our call-in countdown is almost over. We'll be right back to play our game.
I don't know why I love you like I do. I don't
Sliced zucchini, julienne carrots. Maybe it's everything we put in Ragu Super Vegetable Primavera. You're gonna love it.
Mr. Sabatini, you should put Kraft cheese macaroni on a different shelf.
What?
Those are mac and cheese, but Kraft is cheese to macaroni. Our mom shop here.
Change is good. Kraft cheese and macaroni, the cheesiest.
The jewelry store at JCPenney formally invites you to the $1 Million Jewelry Sale. We're dressed in our finest diamonds, adorned in glorious gemstones, and draped in 14-karat gold. And right now, we're offering the year's most dramatic savings when you purchase from our store or catalog. The $1 Million Jewelry Sale. It's not just a sensational sale. It's a spectacular occasion.
Our players are online, so let's begin. The word has 4 letters. Halloween face disguise. The word starts with M. If you pushed 5, 7, 8, and 4, you spelled mask. 4 letters. Some things go this in the night. Begins with a B. Some things go B-U-M-P. They go bump in the night. 4-letter word. From dawn till what? Start with a D. If you pushed 3, 6, 8, and 4, you spelled dusk. It's 5 letters. It's needed to mail a letter. Starts with S. If you pushed 8, star, 7, 5, and 2, you spelled stamp. Again, 5 letters. Disney's Flying Elephant. It starts with D. Flying elephant named D-U-M-B-O. That's Dumbo. Thanks, players, and stay tuned. The winner of this play break will be announced in a few minutes. And don't forget, there are more daily play breaks where you too can play and win. Welcome back to Boggle, everybody. And by the way, thanks to all of our players at home. I hope you had fun playing. I hope you did well at the game. If you didn't get a chance to play that time, we'll be coming up on another play break right after this round between Tim, Rochelle, and Leslie. They're trying for that trip to Hawaii. It's a good one. Got another Boggle board and 5 more words for the studio players. And after that, we'll be down to our 2 finalists who'll get to compete in our 3rd round to determine today's studio winner. All right, all of our players' scores are back to 0. Here's your grid of letters for this round and your first clue, which looks like this. Not messy, but what? Begins with an N. Well, did you push the buttons 4, 8, 0, and #? If you did, you spelled out the word neat using the letters on our grid. The only one who didn't do it was Rochelle. Puts her a little bit behind. All right, Tim with 400 points, Leslie for 458. A good start. Let's move on to clue number 2. Rochelle, you need this one. The clue is, it holds your pants up. Begins with a B. Easy enough. I just had to find it. B-E-L-T. All of you found that word, belt. Okay, let's add up the scores. The running total looks like that. Of course, Rochelle 420 is our little person so far. Now let's move on to word number 3. Take a look at this clue, players. French for Christmas. This begins with an N. That was quick. All of you pushed 4, 5, 8, and 9, and you spelled out Noel using the letters on our grid. Noel, French for Christmas. All right, let's add that to your scores. How do we stand? Okay, everybody's still very much within the game, including Rochelle with 867 points, though you're behind. Remember, only 2 players advance after this round. All right, let's move on to the next clue. Clue number 4 is African horn-nosed animal. This begins with an R. R-H-I-N-O. Rhino, short for rhinoceros, the African horn-nosed animal. We add that to your previous scores. Everybody got it. Let's see where you stand. Okay, again, Rochelle, you with 1,109 points are 3rd in line. We're ready for our final word. Rochelle, that means that you must get this right to have a chance to move on as one of our finalists. So you ready? Everybody, here we go. Your clue. Take a look. Last one. Small replica of Earth. Begins with a G. G-L-O-B-E. And our 2 finalists are Tim and Leslie. I say that because, Rochelle, you didn't get that last one, so you automatically were eliminated. So, Tim and Leslie, congratulations to you. Sorry, Rochelle, you played a very good game. You almost came from behind there. We have a couple of nice parting gifts for you, and our thanks for playing Interactive Boggle. We'll be back with our finalists, Tim and Leslie, to determine today's winner after we give you at home another chance to be a winner. It's easy. Try it. Watch this.
This is Boggle, the interactive game on the Family Channel.
What do people say when they try multigrain Cheerios?
Multigrain? I don't think so.
I'll try.
It'll be heavy and grainy like little bricks.
It's light and crunchy.
It'll be bland.
Kind of sweet.
Probably one of those whole earth cereals.
They're really, really good.
It's 4 kinds of those, toasted with a touch of brown sugar.
I know we won't like it.
I like this.
Once you try it, you can't deny it. Multigrain Cheerios.
I like it.
I knew she would.
It's time for a Family Channel interactive play break. Get to your phones because it's your chance to be a contestant on a game show. Here's your host, Wink Martindale.
Hello, it's time for a Boggle play break. You want to win terrific prizes? Then pick up the phone now and call 1-900-773-5533 before our call-in countdown reaches 0. It only costs $4.98 to play, and it's really easy. We play Boggle by finding 4- and 5-letter words in a grid that resembles your telephone keypad. We'll give you clues to 5 different words. To spell out a word, look at the screen, find the letter you need, and punch the button on your phone that's in the same place as that letter. In this grid, if the first clue was borrowed money, you'd spell out the answer loan by pressing 5 for L, 8 for O, 9 for A, and 0 for N. And let me point out, in each word, each letter must connect to the previous letter. After 3 seconds, we'll show you the first letter of the answer. You'll then have 7 more seconds to spell out the complete word. Remember, you can only use a letter once for each word, and in order to get credit for an answer, you must spell it out completely. After 5 words, the caller with the highest score combining the most correct answers in the shortest amount of time wins. Randy, tell them about the prizes.
Today's featured prize, Kraft-Maid's copper ceiling fan incorporates a powerful motor with traditional styling. Designed for years of trouble-free performance and lasting beauty. Listen to the silence from Kraft-Maid. Today's Play Break winners will compete in our weekly playoff for a fabulous vacation trip for 2 to the Maison Dupuis in New Orleans. And remember our newest edition, Play TV 1, where members only can play for a special grand prize each week. It's here on FAM.
It's easy, but don't forget, you need a touch-tone phone and you must be at least 18 to play. Well, our call-in countdown is almost over. We'll be right back to play our game.
It was hard to be a fat kid and a fat teenager and a fat adult. The differences between Jenny Craig and every other program I've ever been on is the support of my counselor. And they found somebody who was just custom-made for me. She was somebody you could really trust. She taught me how to eat instead of how to diet. When I reached my goal weight, we both cried. We were so happy.
Join now during our spring celebration. Lose all you want for half price, just $49. Call Jenny Craig.
USA Today says it's a big hit. The New York Post calls it a hot ticket. It's Calvin Gilmore's Carolina Opry at Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. World-class entertainment, the highlight of your vacation at America's favorite beach. Plan now for your family's getaway to Myrtle Beach, South Carolina and the Carolina Opry, the great American music show. Call now for your free vacation planning kit. 1-800-THE-OPRY.
Our players are online, so let's begin. This is a 4-letter word. Win, lose, or what? Starts with a D. If you pushed 6, 5, 1, and 4, you spell draw. It's 4 letters. No matter what, this must go on. Starts with S. And the S-H-O-W, the show must go on. 4 letters. Ice cream makes pie a la what? It starts with M. M-O-D-E, pie a la mode. This is 5 letters. Pizza has a leaning one. Starts with T. Did you push 7, 8, 4, 2, and 5? The Leaning Tower of Pisa. 5 letters. Que sera, sera singer, Miss Day. Starts with D. Easy, huh? D-O-R-I-S. Doris Day. Thanks, players, and stay tuned. The winner of this play break will be announced in a few minutes. And don't forget, there are more daily play breaks where you too can play and win. Welcome back to Boggle, everybody, and thanks to all of our players at home for playing our game. If you didn't get a chance to play that time, as you know, we'll be coming up on another play break where you'll have a chance to play right after this round between Tim and Leslie. Another Boggle board is all set up and ready to go. We got 5 more words for our players in studio. This will determine today's winner. This will determine who goes on that trip to Hawaii, that marvelous trip to Hawaii. Our runner-up will get a nice prize. Randy, what do we have for the runner-up?
This week, our runner-up will receive Cuisinart stainless steel flatware by Toll. New design, Greenwich pattern. Gives your table the look of elegance. 6-piece hostess set included. Okay, Wink.
All right, we've zeroed our players out, meaning our player scores are back to 0. Here's your grid of letters for this round. Again, good luck. Your first clue is kids are sent here in summer. This begins with C. Both of you push the button 6, 8, 4, and 5. You spelled out the word camp, where kids are sent in the summer. That was on our grid. You found it easily enough. 509 to 383. All right, here's the clue for word number 2. Try this one on for size. The clue is fermented grape juice. Begins with a W. No trouble finding W-I-N-E, wine, fermented grape juice. Let's take a look at the totals now. Add them both together. Tim with 944, Leslie leading with 1007. Let's go to word number 3. Good close game. Here's your clue. prolonged unconsciousness. This begins with a C. Neither of you found that word. 6, 2, 4, and 8. You were looking for C-O-M-A, coma. Coma. All right, let's go on to the next clue. Those are the continuing scores, since nobody got that one. Try to add to it with this one. The clue is widespread fear. Begins with P. Leslie got it, and then Tim. P-A-N-I-C. Widespread fear or panic. All right, let's add that to our previous scores. See who's in the lead at this point. I guess it'll be Leslie. She got in first, but not by too much. 300 points or so. Here's the final clue of the round. This will determine the winner. And, of course, Tim, you need to get this right in order to have a chance to win. Leslie's the leader. The final clue. Here it comes. Juan Carlos is its king. Begins with S. S-P-A-I-N. Juan Carlos of Spain. Well, Tim, you needed that one. Let's see if it's enough to win, though. Let's total up the scores and see who moves on as our champion. And it is Tim with 1,610 points. You did it. It does happen from time to time. You've won that trip to Hawaii. Congratulations. And to keep you on schedule, Tim, we'll have this for you as well. Randy?
You'll be on time and in style for your week in Hawaii, Tim, with these His and Her Croton's bracelet watches, 2-tone case, champagne dial, and 3 ATM water resistant with a calendar. From Croton Watch Company, congratulations, Tim.
Well, Leslie, you missed that last one. Tim got it. He gets the trip to Hawaii, His and Her watches, a prize package worth over $3,100. Tim, you want to go to Hawaii?
Definitely.
You're going to be on the way. And to Leslie, I'm sorry we had to say goodbye. You will receive that lovely set of flatware. I hope you enjoyed that. And we enjoyed having you on Boggle. Thanks for being with us. Leslie and Tim, good team. We'll be back with our winner. But first, let's give you at home a chance again to get in on the fun and win prizes on Boggle. It's easy. Watch this.
Return with me to Walton's Mountain and simpler times, when the strength to face a changing world came from the courage and triumph of a family's love.
Now that's something money can't buy.
The Waltons, tonight at 7.
I took diet pills. I lost 34 pounds.
6 months later, the weight came back.
That's when I decided to get off the diet roller coaster and get on a Nordic Track.
In fact, Nordic Track is so easy to stick with that after 5 years, 7 out of 10 Nordic Track owners still use their Nordic Track skiers an average of 3 times a week.
It's been more than 2 years. The weight's still off, and I'm still on my Nordic Track. You should give Nordic Track a try.
Call now for a free video and brochure. Take weight off and keep it off. Nordic Track introduces the Weight Loss Satisfaction Guarantee. Research shows that Nordic Track's total body workout burns more calories than exercisers that only work your legs. Discover what numerous customers have found. With regular exercise on Nordic Track, you can take weight off and keep it off. And we're so confident you'll lose weight too, we guarantee it. We'll guarantee that you'll lose at least 10 pounds in 60 days or your money back. Call now for a free video and brochure. Ask about our 60-day Weight Loss Satisfaction Guarantee.
It's time for a Family Channel interactive play break. Get to your phones because it's your chance to be a contestant on a game show. Here's your host, Wink Martindale.
Hi, it's time for a Boggle play break. You want to win terrific prizes? Then pick up the phone now and call 1-900-773-5533 before our call-in countdown reaches 0. It only costs $4.98 to play, and it's really easy. We play Boggle by finding 4- and 5-letter words in a grid that resembles your telephone keypad. We'll give you clues to 5 different words. To spell out a word, look at the screen, find the letter you need, and punch the button on your phone that's in the same place as that letter. In this grid, if the first clue was not sweet, you'd spell out the answer sour by pressing 9 for S, the pound sign for O, 8 for U, and the star for R. And let me point out, in each word, each letter must connect to the previous letter. After 3 seconds, we'll show you the first letter of the answer. You'll then have 7 more seconds to spell out the complete word. Remember, you can only use a letter once for each word, and in order to get credit for an answer, you must spell it out completely. After 5 words, the caller with the highest score, combining the most correct answers in the shortest amount of time, wins. Randy, tell them about the prizes.
Today's featured prize, Hatteras Hammocks will help you sway your troubles away in their hand-woven cotton hammock, complete with stand and pillow from Hatteras Hammocks. Today's Boggle Play Break winners will compete in our Boggle Playoff for a vacation trip for two to the Maison Dupuis in New Orleans. And remember our newest edition, Play TV One, where members only can play for a special grand prize each week. It's here on FAM.
It's easy, but don't forget, you need a touch-tone phone and you must be at least 18 to play. Well, our call-in countdown is almost over. We'll be right back to play our game.
My bladder control problem's not that bad, so I use a guard, but does it have to be so stiff?
The answer is a new guard from Attends that's incredibly soft.
Great. But what about protection?
Only the new Attends guard has perma-dry fibers that pull moisture into the core faster and trap it there to help stop spillover better. Can I try this soft guard?
Right now?
Call 1-800-ATTENDS for a free sample. The answer to protection without question.
You make me feel so young. You make me feel there are songs to be sung.
Discover fat-free Promise Ultra. Zero fat with just 5 delicious calories a serving.
And every time I see you grin,
It's the first fat-free margarine. Definitely one of a kind.
you make me feel so young.
Regular or fat-free Promise Ultra. Get heart smart.
Well, we have our players online, so let's begin. 4 letters in this word. The clue, clover-shaped card suit. The word begins with C. To push 5, 2, 6, and 3 spells club. 4-letter word. Good fortune is good what? Starts with L. Good fortune is good L-U-C-K. Good luck, of course. 4 letters. Do it to the midnight oil. Begin with B. U-B-U-R-N. You burn the midnight oil. It's a 5-letter word. Clue, a homeless cat. Starts with S. If you push 9, 0, 8, 4, and 7, you spelled stray. 5 letters. Achy, breaky, Billy Ray. Starts with C. C-Y-R-U-S. Billy Ray Cyrus. Thanks, players, and stay tuned. The winner of this play break will be announced in just a few minutes. And don't forget, there are more daily play breaks where you can play and win. Thanks for playing at home, everybody. Tim Patrick Cavanaugh, very Irish.
Very
huh?
Irish.
You are from Hawaii, right? You were born there.
Right, I was born. My dad was in the service. I was born in the Naval Hospital there.
And you won a car on a game show once, and what happened?
I actually picked it up in Los Angeles, driving it home to Michigan, and I totaled it in Colorado Springs the day after.
gosh.
So I never actually got it back.
Were you hurt?
No, I wasn't, but the car was gone.
And here you are to tell the tale.
Right.
Tim, thank you for being with us.
Thank
Have
you.
a good time in Hawaii as you return home. Hey, remember, keep watching today for more chances to play Boggle. See you next time. Bye, everybody.
Some of our participants may receive Vanish Thick Liquid is the answer to all your toughest bowl cleaning problems, even rust stains. So keep your bowl Vanish clean and germ-free with the cleaning power of Vanish Thick Liquid. A look of Bob Mitchell designs, fine hand-screened wall coverings, and related fabrics offer the latest fashion and coloring from traditional to contemporary designs for your home from Bob Mitchell Designs. Outdoor products, quality sports and travel gear made in the USA. Great for travel and recreational use. Life is a journey. We'll help you pack from Outdoor Products. Tasco Astronomical Refractor Telescope and Accessories to view the heavens. Features equatorial mount, finder scope, moon filter, and wood tripod. Quality crafted optics. We bring the world closer. Tasco. Pasta Mamas brings convenience to gourmet cooking with their line of dessert pastas and sauces. Furnished by Pasta Mamas.
There's nothing like the Family Channel, and there's nothing like Monty Hall's Let's Make a Deal. Up next.